considering the 2025 All-American Girls Hockey Tournament. This game is a girls under 10A Blue Division game featuring the team representing the next portion of the scoreboard, the Cottage Wolfpack. And the home team, the Forest Lake Rangers. And now, let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the Cottage Grove Wolfpack. Starting in goal, number 11, Riley Ruxton-Miller. On defense, number 7, Kaylee Cement.
First ever YouTube broadcast. If anyone's watching, let us know how it's going.
Johnson. At center, number 26, Fiona Donovan. At the wings, number 18, Lily Youngfoot. And number 20, Ella Bennett. The Cottage Grove assistant coaches are Daniel Babbage, Angela Donovan, and Shane Simek. Head coach of the Wolfpack is Nicole Gilman. The Cottage Grove Wolfpack. And now for the Forest Lake Rangers. Starting in goal, number 3093, Georgia Nelson. On defense, number 19, McKinley Eklund. And number 98, Avery Phil. At center, number 21, Shelby Swanson. At the wings, number 13, Claire Sheppy. And number 77, Isla Stevens. The Forest Lake assistant coaches are Dustin Howard, Derek Otto, Kelly Getzky, and Anna Hendricks. Head coach of the Rangers is Maria Swanson. The Forest Lake Rangers. We are ready to begin the final game of the evening on Ring 2. Girls under 10 game featuring Forest Lake and Cottage Grove.
All right, game one for the Wolfpack in the All-American Girls Tournament out in Blaine. Taking on Forest Lake. Fiona Donovan centering Ella Babbage and Lily Youngquist. Doyle now comes out to take the draw in the D zone. Kendall Johnson on defense with Kaylee Simone. Ella has it. She chips it up to Doyle. Doyle twisted around by the Forest Lake skaters. They're dangling through. Pass to the right winger. Get a shot. Miss near post. Picked up by Forest Lake. Denied by Kendall. Kendall toe drags. Wheels it around to the corner. She's got Ella up at the blue line. Kendall takes it out. Looks far side. She's got Lily. It's a 2-on-0 break. Doyle screaming down the middle. Lily ripped. Short side save. Forest Lake face off coming in the offensive zone. We're not going to have a scoreboard until I can figure that out with a different app. So I'll try to help you out here. Nothing. 11 minutes to go in the first. Doyle stays out. Zerby and Ferguson coming out. Zerby on the left, Ferguson on the right. Doyle wins the draw. Zerby picks it up in the far side corner. Working against one Forest Lake player, now loses it and they break out. right in front of their bench, now through the neutral zone, turned away by Jeremiah. Zerby back the other way. She's got Piper with her. Slammed on the brakes. Worked out as she regains control. Piper's got to check up. And it's just offsides. Macy coming out, centering Elise. And Rowan Robinson. Forest Lake player loses an edge. Macy tried to take advantage. Centering pass. Still loose. Forest Lake chips it off to the wall. Addie steps in, gets it back down low. Row on the forecheck. Forest Lake picks it up though. Denied by Rowan. Centering pass right in front of Elise, who didn't see it coming, had her back turned. She regroups nicely. Forest Lake puts it dangerously out front. The puck's loose, and they sweep it away out to their right winger, and she just sends it out to the neutral zone. Not enough gas to make icing. Addie's going to get there first. She's going to bring it around Riley. Forest Lake player intercepted, sent it back down low. Jeremiah now in the far corner. She picks it up, looks up ice. She's got Ella on the far side, skates it through. Now chips it down low, and Ella's going to get there first. Macy swapping right now, line change, centering pass, nobody home, picked up by Forest Lake. Cottage Grove's back though. She's going to have to split the D on her own. Third skater out now for the Wolfpack. Turned away nicely by Fiona, and now picked up by Lily right in front of her bench. Chips it by one. It's a 3-on-1 break. Lily again, short side, another shot saved. Forest Lake. Fiona on the draw. She's out with Lily and Ella. Kendall off the draw, shot, scores! Face-off win. Kendall stepped up to the top of the circles and let loose a wrister, and it went off the goalie's glove and caromed in. It'll be a 1-0 lead for the Wolfpack with 9:24 to go in the first. Kendall up to Ella, over her stick. Forest Lake picks it up, lost an edge. Fiona picks it up. She wheels in behind the goal line, now behind the net. So you got Lily out front, still skating, back out to the blue liner. Kaylee has it, sauces it over to Kendall. Ella picks it up. She's looking for room, backhand shot over the net. Cottage Grove still in business. Lily picks it up, centering pass. Just missed the mark. Ella still working to keep the puck down low. Forest Lake forced behind their own net. Picked off here by Fiona on a wraparound try. Goalie stuffs her leg against the post. Forest Lake comes away with it. Ella, great forecheck. She comes away with it. Another centering pass. Puck's loose. Lily trying to keep it. Holds it in. Tried to kick it to herself. Just past her. Great job by Doyle holding the zone, and she's fresh off the bench. There's a hook. No call. Doyle on 5 skaters, waiting for her reinforcements as Cottage Grove's changing. Doyle holds it in behind the net. Tried to look up top, blocked. Doyle still looking. Centering past Zerby, just picked off. Nice poke check by Piper to hold it in. Zerby now sitting in front. Doyle picks it up. She had 3 on her. She sends it behind the net. Zerby behind the net. She's on her forehand. Now looking to reverse. Off to Piper. Piper in a shot. Blocked nicely by Forest Lake. The puck's still loose. Jeremiah holds it in for the moment. Now it's finally clear of the zone. It's going to be an offside. Good pressure by Cottage Grove with 7:52 to go. 7:52 to go in the first. 1-0 Cottage Grove. Macy, Elise, Rowe taking the face off right in front of us. Addie and Jeremiah on the blue line. Forest Lake working in their own zone. They wheel behind their goalie. Now reverse. Nicely done. Number 14 for Forest Lake trying to weave our way through. Picked off by Rowan. Still in business, Elise with a little backhand goalie. Oh, and the puck's loose. And they're forced to sweep it. Jeremiah steps up, holds it in, sends it back down deep. The Forest Lake player overskated the puck. Rowan now has it. inside the far circle. She loses it. Back out to the blue line, held in by Aramaya. Aramaya back down low. And the puck is loose again, and a rebound chance, and they score! It's Elise Bailey. I got to learn these new jerseys. Elise Bailey, who was camped out in front of the net, took advantage of a loose puck, and Cottage Grove going up 2-0. 7:13 to go in the game. Or, I'm sorry, 7:13 to go in the period. Macy on the draw, wins it back to her D. Kaylee has it to Kendall. Kendall up ice to Rowan. Touch pass into the zone, turned back by Forest Lake. Cottage Grove's got to regroup in their own end. They push it out to the neutral zone, and it's Elise again on the far side. She's got a split too, and she tried to go to her backhand and couldn't corral it. Now she's back, has it back, and skates it into the zone right in front of us. Forest Lake picks it up though. And they skate it out to neutral. Cottage Grove's got to regroup. Backhand pass to Kendall. Kendall has daylight. She takes it just to the top of the circle. Nice centering pass out to Macy. Good skate by Ella. Forest Lake was just on the verge of a breakaway.
Number 38, Elise Bailey.
Forest Lake sends it in deep.
Number 28,
Picked up by Kendall. Tons of time as Forest Lake's changing. Cottage Grove changing. Ooh, dangerous play there. Kendall lost it for a second. Forest Lake picks it up. I think that's Kaylee working in the corner. She has it. Would have had it to the half wall, but was right in the back of the ref's legs. Forest Lake block, Lily. Forest Lake still in control. Dangerous roller. Turned away by Kendall. Never made its way through to Riley. Ella has it in a blind spot. She's working on the right at the top of the blue line. She clears it. And Forest Lake back the other way, and Cottage Grove's changing with speed. Lily, though, denies the rush. Fiona tried to chip it past the D, held in nicely by Forest Lake. Forest Lake's going to get there first, right at the goal line to Riley's right. Wraparound try. Good defense by Cottage Grove, getting sticks on sticks. Denying Forest Lake a quality shot. No icing as the call. Play goes on. Lily's out front. Won by Ella. Wraparound try, save Forest Lake. Rebound, it's loose. Another shot, another save. And I think that'll be frozen. So 5 minutes to go in the first period. Face-off controlled by Forest Lake, and they bring it back with speed. Nice job by Aramaya turning the Forest Lake player away. She chips it safely out of the zone. Forest Lake's got to regroup, and they send it back in. Addie's going to get there first. Addie behind Riley. Tried to backhand it over to Adeline. Broken up by Forest Lake. Piper now has it. She skates it up ice. One touch pass to Doyle. Doyle on a break. Fed by Piper. Shot. Oh, off the post. Good play by Pipes and Doyle. Centering pass. Nobody home. Still in business. Finley again. Blocked by Forest Lake. It's loose behind Piper. Piper had it for a split second and then got a poke check by Forest Lake. Puck still alive in the corner though. Finley has it now. Piper short side. Backhand chance by, oh, and a one. Great centering pass. Piper fanned on the one-timer. Doyle, or Zerby rather, shot. Play it, puck's loose. Right out in front, and they score. That's Doyle, because there was no whistle. I think there was a little confusion on everybody's part, as everyone was just standing around looking at the puck. No whistle. It ended up squirting free. Doyle was there first, bangs it home. 3-0 Wolfpack here with 3:55 to go in the first. Macy now. Good job by Elise, bringing it in on sides. Kendall, great D at the blue line, holding his own. Now turned away. It's a full line connection for Doyle, Zerby, and Ferguson.
At 8:05.
And here comes Kaylee. She's got some room from the D side. Skates it in, dumps it in low. Picked up by Forest Lake. Nobody home though. Just a bunch of offensive zone pressure by Cottage Grove. Kendall now from the back end. She skates it through over the red line. Stays on side. Ooh. Half a stride offsides. Fiona on the draw. Kicks it into the zone. Picked up by Forest Lake. Poked away by Lily. Lily turns the corner. Skates it in behind the Forest Lake goalie. Backhand chance. Kicked away. Puck is loose again. Forest Lake player tripped up. Ella steps up, holds it in. Ella doing a great job on the right wing, holding the zone, but Forest Lake tried to bring it up ice, poked away by Lily, and she holds it in. Forest Lake now does clear. It's going to be an offsides as Lily was tripped up and couldn't shimmy her way over the blue line. There's a breakout. Doyle slips by one. Piper's down the right side with her. Finley's going to get by that girl on the left side. Wrist shot point blank over the net. Puck still loose behind the net. Piper got a stick on it. Slowed up Forest Lake, but they have it. Now Doyle turns her away. Piper turns her away and feeds it to Doyle. Doyle shot. Another one off the post. This one took a long carom off the far side half wall. Now this time Addie has it from the blue line. She skates in. She got Piper with her. She tried to shoot and still has it. Trying to get a shot off. Piper on her backhand goes forehand. Misses short side. But she jumps behind the net, keeping the play alive, pushing a girl against the net. Forest Lake come away with it. They had three skaters on the puck. And they come away with it. Doyle turns her away with the backhand. Piper now slips in front of the net. The puck's loose just past her reach. Addie steps in and trying to push it down deep. Piper has it, and she sends it down to Doyle. Doyle, Piper's going off for a change. Centering pass as Rowe was just fresh off the bench and screaming towards the front of the net. Good look by Finley. They dump it into the zone. Elise right side on a forehand shot. Short side save. Forest Lake. Rebounds loose. Macy punches it towards the goal. Forest Lake forced to freeze. Just 45 seconds to go in the period. 3-0 Wolfpack. Macy on the draw. Elise back in. Slipped by the far side post. Forest Lake zings it around the boards, but Rowan's there first as Forest Lake wasn't skating. Dishes it off to Macy. Tried to drag through one. Still loose. Backhand over to Kaylee. She holds it in. Chips it up to Rowan. Kaylee again gets it back down low. 19 seconds to go in the period. Cottage Grove still alive. Good job by Macy covering the blue line for Kaylee. Another good hold. Forest Lake finally clears it. And that'll do it for the first period. Cottage Grove 3-0 after one.
quarter. You can also access tournament schedule by scanning the QR code on the upper level of the super grid.
Underway for the second. It's Fiona, Lily, and Ella on the forecheck. Forrest like rings it. Lily is battling along with Fiona. Lily leans on the Forrest Lake player, but she's able to squirt loose, and they have it at the far side half wall. Addie working right in front of the penalty box. She wins the battle, gets it across the red line, and now Fiona dumps it in. Cottage Grove looking to hold it in, get some pressure back on the goalie. Forrest Lake though able to clear. Great centering pass by them. And Addie with the denial. Puck picked up by Fiona as Addie ran interference on the Forrest Lake player. Cottage Grove's able to clear it, and it's Pipes trying to get an edge, pulls on a reverse, and looking, goes to her forehand, gets a shot, save. Piper dangling a little bit through a crowd, trying to get an open shot, found it. Putting that new stick to use. Yes, she broke a stick. Lucky me. Shot, Kendall. Rebound. Oh, off the post. Doyle's hit about 4 posts. She's on fire. She's scored on one though. She's all over the goalie this game.
Hey, move.
Forrest Lake back the other way. It's going to be Kaylee there first. Nice reversal. And then she turns the Jets on, and she's loose on the left side. Cuts over the middle. Now dangles around one. Left side. She's got Doyle with her. Tried to get it over to her, but just got enough on it. Was a Forrest Lake player. Now Kendall pinches in. Good job by Adeline to cover her at the blue line. And it's going to be Doyle deep. And wheels around her own goalie, Riley Trunkenmiller. Pulled up from Cottage Grove B1 to play some tourney games for the squad. Offsides. Cottage Grove will get a fresh set.
All right.
Face off Macy, Rowan, and Elise. Macy has it. Tried to get through. They say it stayed on sides. Macy dumps it down low. Forrest Lake there first. Nice move by Forrest Lake. They had some daylight. Great back check by Macy. Great hustle denying Forrest Lake the rush, and it's going to be an offsides. Forrest Lake on the verge of a few breakaways, but so far Cottage Grove's been able to catch him, slow him down just enough. Macy's line still out there. Puck picked up by Rowan. Rowan centers it to Macy. Off her stick. It should not be an icing. So play goes on. Forrest Lake's there first, but good pressure by Elise, allowing Macy to keep it alive. Now she's on her backhand, centered it, nobody home. And Rowan's going to get there first. Sends it back down deep. Forrest Lake wheeled it around into the blind spot that you can't see. Macy has it, sends it down low in the far corner. Forrest Lake forced back down low behind their own goalie. And they punch it over to the blind spot again. They try to clear. Aramaya's going to get there first. She looks, she gets it down low, and it's going to be Elise there first. Onto her backhand, kicks it to herself. Working on a one Forrest Lake player. Forrest Lake comes away with it, sweeps it up the boards. Addie just unable to hold it in. Sends it back down low, but Cottage Grove was in the midst of a change. So offsides is the call. Both sides will probably send out a fresh set of 5. 9:30 to go in the second period. 3-0 Wolfpack. Fiona on the draw, Lily to her left, Ella to her right. She wins it up front. Forest Lake there first. That gets by that goal line, it'll be an icing. They wave it off. Nope, they finally call it. Delayed whistle there. It should be an icing. Unless they're going to call a penalty. So game's first power play goes to Forest Lake. They got Lily for something. I thought maybe it would be an ice. The whistle was for penalty on Lily. Check the penalty time here. I think a minute. Yep. Minute on the penalty clock with 9:24 to go in the second. Penalty kill is going to be Fiona, Kendall, Ella, and Kaylee, I believe. Yep. Face off to Riley's right. Face off won by Forest Lake. It gets loose. Good save by Riley. Forest Lake goes to work on a power play. Scrum. Far corner. Forest Lake comes away with it. Back to their blue liner. Kendall's going to grab a hold of it and look up ice as she's got some room. She's got to get through one. She ducks in tight, and she's got room. She's going to get the clear and a little 3-on-3 rush. They got to be careful. They're shorthanded. Kendall just skates it in to kill time and reverses back out. Just holds the blue line. Now it's loose. It'll be an offsides, but it's all right. Killed off. 43 seconds already gone in the power play. 17 to go in it. 7:42 in the period. 3-0. Pack. Change up the penalty kill here with the stoppage. It's going to be Doyle, Piper, Jeremiah, and Addie. Doyle on the draw. Wins it back to Jeremiah. Jeremiah lost an edge. Addie steps in to help her. Forest Lake has gained control of the zone. Doyle has it, though, behind Riley. Doyle skates it by one, another, and she's loose with Piper. Gets by two skaters. Doyle, right side. Shorthanded chance. Oh, and swept away nicely by Forest Lake. Cottage Grove is full strength. Piper picks it up. Puck's loose in the corner. Jabbing at it. Forest Lake comes away with it in front of their own goalie. And nicely done by Adeline. She did lose an edge, and Forest Lake's loose. Great poke check by Addie. And that's going to generate an offsides. Another breakaway snuffed out by the Wolfpack. Forest Lake is right there, but they just keep getting stopped at the last second. Cottage Grove changing it up. That penalty kill unit goes off. They're full strength, so they'll get their Badness Robinson Bailey line out. Macy wins it forward, but Forest Lake picks it up. Elise knocked it away. Now she backhands it over to Rowan, lost it, but Kaylee's there. Kaylee backhanded it over to Kendall. Little miscommunication, allowing Forest Lake to hold it in. Centering pass out front, broken up nicely by Kaylee. Puck never made its way through to Riley. Riley had good position anyway. Kaylee denying the shot. Cottage Grove goes back to work against this Forest Lake offensive push. Macy has it, loses it, regroups, sends it behind the net. Forest Lake's there first. Centering pass picked up by Kendall. She turns on the Jets, and she's got Rowan with her. Tried to jab it out, turned away, now cleared. And it's going to be Rowan. Elise holds on, and they're on sides. Rowan pushed into the boards. Macy holds it in. She dangles around one. Tried to chip it out front, and Forest Lake's forced to ice it if it makes it. And it's... We'll take it. Thought they might wave that off. As the puck slowed down quite a bit. 6 minutes to go in the second period. This backhand chance by Lily missed far post. She tried to center it over to Fiona. Broken up by Forest Lake, and they come away with it, but Fiona scoops it up. She leaves it for Lily. Lily's bumped off the puck. Puck squirts free to Fiona. Fiona looking. She puts a wrister towards the net. It's a roller, and it was tipped by Forest Lake dangerously That must have missed the post by maybe 6 inches. And Forest Lake back the other way. Dangles around one, and it's a 2-on-2. Great poke check by Addie. Turning away the rush by Forest Lake. Addie again slowing down Forest Lake. And regroups and poked it away twice, allowing Aramaya to pick it up. She's got Lily on the half wall. She dips it to the corner where Fiona was. And now Fiona has it. She's tripped up, loses an edge, backhands it. Forest Lake holds it. They pick it up. Forehand chance. Broken up by Addie, who got a stick right on the blade of the Forest Lake forward. Addie rides her into the boards. Puck's loose out front. Nobody home. Oh, what a great save by Riley, point blank. And Ella comes away with it. And she tried to chip it to herself and does. And she's got Lily centering, or center, in the center of the ice, skating towards the goal. Ella puts a hard wrister on that instead. Gloved nicely by Forest Lake. Save of the game for Riley. She turned away Forest Lake, point blank. Kendall shot off the draw, tipped. Adeline has it. Piper behind the net. Finley jumps in to help Adeline. Forest Lake tries to break it loose. They do not, as Doyle's working. Piper jumps in to help her. Now it goes to Kaylee. Kaylee threw it towards the goal. Went under Piper's stick. Adeline has it. Back to Kendall. Kendall from the blue line. Chips it to the far side. Broken up by Forest Lake. And they are able to clear. Adeline's going to pick it up and skate behind Riley. She reverses. She's got Finley with her. Gives it up to Doyle. Doyle had it poked away at the last second. Scooped up by Pipes. Pipes dumps it into the zone. Doyle's going to get there first for Cottage Grove. Not before a Forest Lake player, though. And they wheel it around the boards. Forest Lake back the other way. Turned away by Doyle. Picked up by Zerby. Zerby dumps it in. Piper trying to... Nice job by Kendall. Reverse. Kaylee skates it through. Puck's loose. Cottage Grove's got to get onside. They are. Squirts free to Forest Lake, and they skate it up. I was going to say across the red line, but they're stopped again. Cottage Grove needs a change. We're going to get it. Forest Lake will wheel out from behind their own net. She's got some room. Poked away by guess who? Addie Seidel again on the poke check. Centering pass, picked up. Another save by Riley. And this one goes across the front of the crease. And it's turned away by Cottage Grove. Riley with 2 great saves in the last 3-4 minutes. Turning away Forest Lake to keep this game at 3-0. Cottage Grove picks it up. There's going to be a delayed penalty. So we'll get a look at Cottage Grove's power play with 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the second. And Riley standing strong. Fending off 2 point-blank shots the last few minutes here. Fiona on the draw on the power play with Lily and Ella. Kendall and Kaylee, man in the blue line.
Penalties on the Rangers, number 77.
Face off won by Cottage Grove. Kendall shot, save, and we'll do it all over again.
8:44. Stevens for body checking at 8:44.
Face off won by Cottage Grove. Short side chance. The puck's loose. Rebound chance for Lily. Swept away just at the last second by Forest Lake nicely. And they're unable to clear as Kendall holds it in. She weaves her way through, kicks it to herself, brings it to her forehand. Now her backhand. Now back to her forehand. Zings it over to Fiona, who's at the point. Throws a floater, tipped. dangerously again by the Forest Lake player. This time Lily picks it up behind the net. Nice poke check by Forest Lake as they come away with it in the blind spot. Fiona jumps in to try to hold it and does. And she has control of it behind the Forest Lake goalie. Backhand chance off the post. Still loose. Another backhand. Puck is still loose. Fiona comes away with it. Goes to Kendall, who's going to unleash again. Shot. Score! Kendall again from the tops of the circles and another deflection off the goalie's glove. This one, I think it went glove post in. That'll be a power play goal for Cottage Grove to bring it to 4-0 with 1:25 to go in the second. Finley Adeline pipes out for Cottage Grove. Face off won by Forest Lake. They skated in. Turned away by Aramaya. Squirts free. It's way offsides for Forest Lake.
The assist for number 26, Fiona Donovan, and number 20, Ella Bandage. A power play goal at 10:35. Johnson from Donovan and Bandage, a power play goal at 10:35.
Face off won by Finley. She brings it to her backhand. Piper's with her on the right side. Shot. Nice save by Forest Lake and a good rush by Finley. Aramaya has it. Sends it back down low. Good poke check by Piper, keeping it alive behind the net. Puck zings around. Nice step up by Addie, pumping it back down low. Piper jumps to the front of the net as Doyle works behind the net. Pass to Piper up front. Zerby picks it up. Shot. Missed far side. Piper's got to rush to the corner. And she gets there and holds it in. Wins that battle. Forest Lake forcing it around. No jerseys there over in the blind spot. Forest Lake is able to get there first and clear. Doyle has it. Piper far side. Piper just off her stick. And now she corrals it, and she's loose with Adeline on her left side. Piper sends it over to Adeline, just too far for her. But she gets there first, keeping the play alive. She tried to center it back to Pipes, broken up nicely by Forest Lake. Battle ensues is in a blind spot. Piper steals it, shot, turned away by Forest Lake. Wait, his time expired. So it'll be 4-0 going into the third for Cottage Grove.
19, Forest Lake 3, U10A total 5.
How's it going there?
Macy on the draw. Haley has it. She reverses, chips it up to Rowan, and it's a race. Rowan's going to win it. At least out front. She tried to get it to her, broken up nicely by Forest Lake, and they have it and send it up. And it slips by their forward. Now Kendall has it, looking for the Hattie. Tried to chip it down low, turned away by Forest Lake, and she is off. And it's going to take a back check here, and a nice back check by Kaylee. A lot of hustle plays by CG this game, chasing down the Forest Lake players. 11:18 to go in the game. Fiona, Lily, Ella coming out. Addie and Jeremiah on the blue line. Face off to Cottage Grove's D. Addie has it. Off the boards to Ella. Ella comes away with it. Lost it for a second, trying to regroup. Squirts back to Addie. Addie looks up ice. Dangled around one and dumps it in. And here comes Lily to hold it in. Gets by her. Fiona thought she was going to get it down over the corner, but good job by Forest Lake. For the moment, now Lily dangling through one, lost it just as she was about to go back and held in nicely by Addie. And then again by Lily, and now Forest Lake turns them away, forcing Cottage Grove to check up. Jeremiah has it. Finds Ella far side. Ella skates it in. Tried to send it behind the net. Picked off by Forest Lake. Addie chips it to Ella. Ella skates it in. She's going to shoot. Far side blocker saved by Forest Lake. Ella out front. And a goal for Fiona as she just put the puck on net. It'll be 5-0 Cottage Grove with 10 minutes to go.
Scoring for Cottage Grove, number 26, Fiona Donovan, unassisted. Time of goal, 2 minutes. Donovan, unassisted at 2 minutes, and this game is now in running time.
Kendall on the rush to Piper. Piper with a shot, blocked. Great look by Kendall, who had a great shot and passed it behind her to Piper, who was in the slot. Great awareness. Good scoring chance by CG on a rush by Kendall. Cottage Grove back to work in their own zone. They chip it. Nobody's there. Piper gets there first. He chips it back to Kendall. Kendall now down low. Piper was high, though, so Forest Lake comes away with it. And Cottage Grove forced to regroup. Sticks everywhere for Cottage Grove. Kaylee has it, dished it back. Kendall, who was going the other way, who didn't see it, but now Kaylee's able to pick it up, skate it behind the net with speed. She got Adeline out front. Turned away by Forest Lake. Great. I didn't see that. They center it up front. Now Doyle has it. And Doyle off the boards, tried to get it to herself. She catches up with it. She's got Zerby in the middle. Centering pass. Oh, and it got blocked by Forest Lake's goalie before it could get to Adeline. And Forest Lake back the other way. Back and forth now all of a sudden. Forest Lake, oh, I thought they stayed on sides, but she must have slipped over the blue line. Running time right now and 9 minutes to go. Cottage Grove up 5-0. Addie with speed after the steal. She's fighting off a poke check from the Forest Lake forward. Bailey has it. Now she has Macy up ahead, and she got it to her. Macy tried to chip it off the boards to herself, turned away by Forest Lake. They get around one, and they skate it towards the center of the ice. And that is going to be an offsides. Good job by Cottage Grove again, stuffing the rush, forcing Forest Lake to slam on the brakes. Addie on a rush. She's got Macy with her. It's a shot on net. Forest Lake picked it up in front of their own bench. Cottage Grove's changing. It's going to be a one-on-one. They get through one. Shot and a goal up over Riley's right shoulder. This will be 5-1 for the Wolfpack. That'll stop the clock with 5:36 to go in the game.
Scoring for Forest Lake, number 21, Sheldon Swanson. The assist goes to number 13,
Fiona now, just inside the circle, blocked by Forest Lake. They bring it behind their own goalie.
Swanson from Sheldon at 6:24. Stop time. Resume.
Kendall has it now. Tried to get through two, poked away. Lily has to come in, step up. She does. She's got Ella with her. Lily skates it around one, moves just inside the top of the circle. Nice touch by Lily as she worked her way around that last defender to get a shot off. It was a low shot, missed to the goalie's right side. Cottage Grove though back to work. Lily to Donovan. Donovan back to Lily. Nice play. Kendall from the blue line evades one, evades two. Top of the circle shot. Oh, and she just missed the hat trick. Was it missed far or near side post? Puck out front past Lily, but she regroups. And a diving poke check by Forest Lake. That'll be an icing. 5:12 to go in the game. I think I was saying 5 earlier. I think a few lights are burnt out on the clock. Piper back to Addie. Addie with the shot. Doyle, nice hustle behind the net. She's looking to center it. Drops it to Zerby. Zerby shot. Save. Puck is still loose. Forest Lake picks it up. They look up ice. Turned away by Zerby. Zerby tried to get it to Doyle. Doyle on a hard back check. Piper scoops it up, and she looks far side. Tried to scoot it past the Forest Lake player and just couldn't get it through her skates. So the puck squirts across the blue line, generating an offside. So I'll have a face-off right in front of us. 4:45 to go in the game. Doyle on the draw. Ferguson and Zerbs on the wings. Addie and Jeremiah on the blue line. Doyle has it. Loses it, regroups. Oh, and that's a bad call as the Forest Lake players stepped on the puck. I think they're going to get Finley for hooking. Yeah, I think it looked worse than it was. As the Forest Lake player put her foot down right onto the puck and wiped out. So Cottage Grove is going to have to kill a power play off here with 4:30 to go in the game. 4:34 to go in the game. Oh, and she fanned on the shot and almost a shorthanded breakaway by Cottage Grove. Rowan has it far side.
1 minute for hooking.
Back the other way. It's one Forest Lake player against 3 green jerseys. They send it down low.
At 7:26.
Kendall has it behind her own net. Skates it out. And she's through. And it's a 3-on-1 rush, shorthanded for Cottage Grove. And that's going to be a hat trick for Kendall. Shorthanded as she broke it out from behind her own net. Weaved her way through. To bring it back to a 5-goal lead with 4 minutes to go in the game. 6-1 Cottage Grove.
Scoring for Cottage Grove, her third goal of the game, number 12, Kendall Johnson unassisted. A short-handed goal at 8 minutes. Johnson unassisted at 8 minutes. And Kendall Johnson gets the hat
This rush by
trick.
Addy down near side boards, get a shot off. Really had to make a save. Back out to Jeremiah. Jeremiah holds it in, puts a puck towards the goal, tipped. Jeremiah again is going to get a look. Chips it down low this time, out in front to Fiona. Fiona picks it up. She's got Ella over. She shoots. Puck's loose on a rebound. Ella backhand. Now it's frozen. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the game. We're in running time. 6-1 lead for Cottage Grove. Doyle, Zerbs, and Fergs face off one, but it's past the D, so Cottage Grove's got to pull it out to the neutral zone. .140 to go in the game. Forest Lake weaving their way through. Just offside was the left winger. Minute 20 and counting. And here comes Rowan. Far side shot, save. Good rip.
1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute.
Five seconds to go in the game. We'll wrap it up. Cottage Grove will get their first win of the year and their first tournament game of the year.
Shots on goal in the third period. Cottage Grove 6. Final total 25.
Cottage Grove wins 6-1. They'll be 1-0 on the tournament. And tomorrow
6.
we will face off at 10 o'clock for game 2. We'll give this thing a shot again. So if you're watching, thanks. See you next time.